Have you ever finished sewing an outfit and it just looks off? You measured everything, spent time sewing, and yet the outfit still looks like it's not right. Chances are you're making one of these beginner sewing mistakes. And trust me, almost everybody makes them. So let's fix that in this tutorial. Hello, welcome to Sew With Funny. In this channel, I teach beginners how to sew from scratch. I solve beginner sewing problems, and I make sure that I hold your hand as a beginner towards becoming a perfect tailor. So if this is your first time in this channel, don't forget to click on the subscribe button, like, share, and comment. And also, if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Mistake number one, inaccurate measurements. I have made a lot of videos reminding you how taking proper body measurement is a must as a beginner. Sometimes your problem isn't sewing. The problem started from measurement. Of course, I have a tutorial on how to take proper body measurement. If you do not know how to take proper body measurements, please check that tutorial out. Now, I used to say time without number. Every part of the body has curves, okay? Whether you're taking your sleeve measurement, whether you're taking your waist measurement to your bust measurements, they all have curves, all right? So when you do not take these curves into consideration, there is bound to be a problem in your sewing. Now, another way you can always avoid wrong measurement is to put a finger in between your tape and the body of the person you're measuring to give you the space you're looking for. Make sure that you confirm the measurement always. 2, no seam allowance. Now, this happens to almost all the tailors that are just starting out. Sometimes you forget, and sometimes you don't even think there is a need to put that. Now, when you're making a dress, when you're done placing the measurement of your dress on your fabric, always remember to add allowance. I would say most of the times, excess allowance is far more better than no allowance at all. Because when you're making the dress, there is a tendency that this person must have added in 3 days, in a week or thereabouts. And by the time you come, because there is no allowance, you begin to look for where to get fabrics and attach and all of that. So when you add allowance to the dress, you can avoid these issues. And also to add to this, you do need a sewing allowance. Whenever we take measurements, we always say, add your sewing allowance. Sewing allowance is that particular allowance that helps you to be able to stitch on without actually stitching on the body or on the measurements you took earlier, all right? Now, another thing that can actually affect how your outfit turns out is your fabric choice. This is very important. Take, for instance, you're making a dress that needs a mikado, all right? A dress that needs structure, and then you now use a nylon fabric to make that dress, hoping that you're going to maybe add stair to it or add crinoline or add something that brings about structure. But at the end of the day, it doesn't work out. Always make sure that the fabric you choose aligns with the kind of dress your client is asking you to make. This is very important. Make sure that the kind of fabric you choose aligns with the kind of dress or the choice of dress that your client is asking you to make. I'm not saying that you cannot improvise, all right? Sometimes we use a particular fabric that we think actually matches the exact fabric of the picture you saw, what I ordered versus what I got, right? Then because the person is on low budget, you decide to buy a fabric that is similar. That is not a problem, but make sure that if it is similar, let it be similar in texture and in everything else. Maybe a client asked you to make a dress that you know they used poly to make this dress because of how the dress looked. And you went ahead to use a fabric like maybe lycra or crepe, hoping that it's going to work because they all look similar. There is bound to be a problem. You're going to feel off right after making this dress. You're not going to get exactly what you want. So always make sure that the fabric choice matches what your client is looking for. 4, sewing too fast. Sometimes you beginner tailors, you make the mistakes, or because you want a lot of money, you make the mistakes of getting a lot more than you can handle. You do not have people to assist you, you just get them and then you try to do urgent work. So when you try to sew so fast, you're definitely going to spoil that fabric. Do not sew too fast. Try to sew calmly, sew in your normal, stable mind. Don't try to be pressured to finish. At the end of the day, you're going to ruin that outfit. All right. So calm down. I know that you're rushing. I know you're trying to meet targets, but relax. Breathe in and sew properly. Sew properly instead of finishing fast and then not being able to finish well. Now, be honest. Which of these sewing mistakes have you made before? And which do you think has solved the problem you've been facing all the time? And if you're a beginner, check my beginner sewing tutorials. I've made a playlist on how to sew, the tools you need to buy, and all the things you need to know as a beginner. The link is going to be on the description and also pinned on the first comment. Do not forget to click on the subscribe button, like, share, and comment. And also, if you have questions or you have tutorials or videos that you want me to make in subsequent tutorials, do well to put that in the comment section. And I'm going to make sure that I make those videos for you. See you in the next video. Bye.